Now, the Tata Punch facelift has just been launched in India, and we have with us Mr. Shailesh Chandra, MD and CEO of Tata Motors, to tell us a little bit more about the car. Hello, sir. So, first of all, let's start with the fact that the Punch has been a runaway success for you. Just tell me that what were the things that were a non-negotiable for Tata Motors when they were designing the facelift, especially keeping in mind the customer feedback and response you had gotten with the previous model.
So, when we had launched the Punch in October 2021, the value proposition was that uh, we are going to launch a confident looking SUV at a very accessible price, which means essentially that somebody who had the affordability of a hatch but had the aspiration of buying an SUV, Punch was the answer to that. With a very good visibility, uh, good command seating position, good ground clearance for all road conditions, and a very good feature set that comes at this price point. So apart from that, it was 5-star GNCAP rated car also. So safety could not be compromised. The styling, which was loved by the customers, that should go to the next level. Then uh, it should become more smarter with the new tech features, because your customers are young. 70% of the cars are first time buyers. Customers are first time buyers. So keeping all that in mind, when we conceived new Punch, we said that this will be bolder, faster, smarter, and safer. In all these areas, whether it is the look of the car, as you can see that this is more pronounced from an
Yeah.
SUV-ishness perspective.
Yeah.
Whether you go to interiors, 10-inch screen, um, you have host of other features, wireless chargers, then you have connected car. All these are kind of new features which you don't get. 360-degree surround view is a very appreciated feature. So it's more smarter. Uh, with a turbocharged engine, this becomes more peppier and faster. And of course, safety is a no compromise for Tata Motors. Safety and Tata Motors in passenger vehicle industry is synonymous. I think we have taken the safety to the next level. You today saw a video wherein it crashed with a truck also. So we are showing also the real world situation for people to understand what 5-star means. It cannot just be a number, but for them to feel more confident of taking these cars to different situations on the highways more confidently with their families.
So you talked about styling, and Tata and design have kind of become synonymous also over the last many years. Now with the Punch, I get the impression that it's an evolved version of what the Punch was. So this particular styling, now it also resembles some of the larger models you have in the lineup. Is there a roadmap for this particular model and this particular kind of stylings, keeping in mind this is a small SUV and there are limitations on that front? So is there a roadmap for the, let's say, the future of the Punch, of where this design could be headed, or would it follow the larger models only per se?
No, see, it's not about one model to the other. It is more about what are the design trends. You know, globally, what is where the design is shifting towards from a trend perspective, on the lighting elements, on the digital and digital kind of a design language that cars are getting more and more, right? So you basically see the trend and you don't create a roadmap. Every 2 years, 3 years, you see where the design trends are shifting, and therefore you want to bring that in the car. That's why when we say of contemporariness and modernity, which means the light has to now move to this kind of a lighting.
A
People
slimmer
are
element.
now expecting you can't give a halogen light in today's time, right?
Yeah.
So it is an evolution coming from how the market is expecting and how the consumers are engaging with other industries also, and therefore how their expectation is. Why the cars are becoming so digital heavy? Because that's the lifestyle of customer. So it is mimicking the evolution of customer preferences. So that is how the design language will also evolve. It will not have a roadmap, in my view.
So let's take a quick look at the powertrains also. Now with the Punch facelift, generally we don't see this in facelift, but you've given new powertrain options, the CNG with the AMT and as well as the turbo petrol engine. Can you just give me a quick glimpse as to what was the feedback like that made you want to bring these powertrains out and offer them with the Punch now?
So there was a customer segment which was looking for a more sprightlier performance, more young people, and the second, in hilly terrains and all, people were looking for car which has more torque and ability to do more steeper gradients and all. So for that reason, we said that we should give that kind of a engine which can also cater to that customer segment. On the CNG side, we have always gone with a no compromise philosophy. So in CNG cars, one would see that in a petrol and a CNG mode, the performance was different. Upfront, we said that this cannot be compromised. So you get same performance. When it came to feature set, you only used to get the lower trims, lower variants in a CNG, whereas high featured CNGs are not given. So we said we should break that. In CNG cars, you know, taking forward from the aftermarket fitment of putting, afterthought CNG cylinders in the boot and completely taking away the boot space, we said this should not be a compromise when it goes from an OEM.
Yeah.
We brought that compromise was overcome. Also, you don't get automatic in CNG cars. That's a
Tata
very
is the only one
surprising
who's
thing,
doing
and
it.
therefore we said no compromise philosophy continues in CNG, and that was the thought process of bringing this intervention.
Let's stick with the powertrain just for a second. So now that updating this on the platform, bringing in a new powertrain is obviously a challenge design engineering wise. Is there headroom with the Punch still to maybe expand the powertrain lineup even further, seeing that more and more options have been coming in India and people are adopting them? Say, for example, like an hybrid or something like that. Does this platform allow you that room? Is there
It
room?
is not, frankly, it is not needed because see, hybrid gives you performance, it gives you fuel efficiency. I have two solutions for that, and one is extreme, one is electric, which performance cannot be matched by anyone, and the running cost, which is the fuel efficiency aspect, is the best. Whereas CNG is another alternative of people who still want more comfort around, say, charging infra and all, but are looking for better fuel efficiency and so on. That option is also here. So, with three powertrains, I think it's enough to cater to the customers who have a certain affordability and a certain budget. We would have a solution to all of them.
So with the last generation, with the pre-facelift Punch also, we had a lot of features on the car which were pretty much, which make the everyday driving cycle not a problem at all, right? So with this, you've actually given more aspirational features on the car, which is something which people are like wanting, demanding more. So again, on that front, do you see there is like a ceiling approaching as to how many more features can be squeezed in the coming time in a smaller car like the Punch?
You know, that's what evolution is. Evolution never has a ceiling, right? Trends have never a ceiling. As more technologies come, the expectation of bringing that technology in the car, because it's such a seamless part of a lifestyle of people. Car is in between your home and office. It's an expression of freedom. It is about having fun with your family and friends. So many things, and therefore you don't want that the car does not uh, adapt itself to your lifestyle when you are at home and so on. So, car will always evolve in terms of feature set, and also there's no ceiling. There's no ceiling can be in a journey of evolution. So I think this will continue.
Well, thank you for chatting with us, sir. So that was Mr. Shailesh Chandra, MD and CEO of Tata Motors, telling us all about the new Punch and probably what we could expect in the future as well. Thank you so much for watching.